Welcome back to Surrender Lab. Tonight is our fluid night. I'm going to start by putting on a little bit of background music, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about what we do on Wednesday night. Oh, hopefully the mic picks that up. I'm sure it will. One of the three pillars, we believe in three pillars here at Surrender Lab. We believe in clarity, abundance, and vitality. And right now we're doing 3 events a week right now. We have our Monday night, our Insight Night. I think of that as kind of finding clarity in ourselves, getting present. Thursday night we do Kojnug, which I think of as more of our abundance kind of attitude, where we're getting together with people and we're showing off our authentic skills and observations in the world, and we're making each other's lives, we're opening each other's awarenesses, we're making each other's lives better. Wednesday night, I think about vitality. Feeling healthy in our bodies. We can have clarity, we can have soak with the people around us. How do we feel inside? So tonight's all about taking that extra care for our bodies. When we sit in meditation and we kind of get clarity, we'll do a lot of stillness. And we learn to stay still and just be with ourselves. Oftentimes we want to start to move. We want to start kind of working out the kinks in our body, a lot of us, especially in the West, we sit around a lot, either in an office or at home. And eventually, as we sit around too much, we can start to get stagnant. It gets to the point where it starts to become painful to move and really push the limitations of your movement. Like you see me, I'm just sitting right now. I'm just sitting going back and forth with my hips, kind of rolling my hips around. So I'm just kind of feeling around where the limits of my movement are. So let's start out just kind of getting a little more acquainted with our bodies. Right now I'm going to be sitting. You can do this standing even, lying down. But I'm just going to kind of scan my body. Feel where it really needs the most attention right now. I'm going to be patient and just sit for a moment and feel where my body's calling out to me most. Kind of hear, if you can hear my humming, I'm kind of doing that to kind of harmonize with myself. As we play you hit all these bowls, right? That's all I'm doing just with my voice. I can go around, I can figure out which bowl, my voice is harmonizing with, but I truly just feel it lighting up different parts of my body. As I sat for a moment, I had three parts of my body really calling out to me the most. There's a part in the lower right part of my back, the kind of back right shoulder blade, a little bit up here kind of in the third eye kind of area. So I think that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to go bottom up. And some people might come in halfway through the class, so we'll just work from there. I have a mat somewhere. Just put it right out in front of the camera. I'll work from there. So figure it out our equipment, I'll tell you what. I'm going to start with standing. I'm going to start it kind of in this lower hip back area. I'm just going to start out by widening my stance, allowing me to kind of get into a wider range of motion. I'm going to kind of just push around a little bit and see where my hips are really tight. I can feel it all kind of right here, this whole area. So I bend down and bend my knees. Really want to get a stretch in today. Something like this feels really, really nice for me. And when we get into stretches like this, it can start to feel a bit painful. And you don't want to resist too much here, but you don't want to push yourself into, really uncomfortable, bad pain. You want to just kind of be gentle with yourself. I have a little bit of uncomfortableness right now, but what I'm doing is I'm just going to relax around the stretch. You're not trying to force yourself in with more pressure. You want to relax everything around this tight muscle. Relaxing that tight muscle as well while it's being stretched. I think it's important I mention my breathing. I'm always staying aware of my breathing along with my movements. Even while I'm staying still, as I breathe in, I feel all the micro movements in my body as my chest rises. As I exhale, I feel everything release. Don't be afraid to change positions, change your balance, change your movement. Oftentimes, I'll get into a position and I'll find out that it wasn't from a balanced place, and my body will want to change itself and move itself so that it's more balanced and even place. What you watched me do, you just watched my arm go from here to there. It just felt natural. A nice stretch, popped a bunch of things in my shoulder. And when you feel pops, that little light, Those are good. Those are really nice. I really encourage those. I recommend them. They feel great. Not like a bad pop, like a socket popping out. Just like your muscles kind of clicking around, moving when they haven't moved in a while. Same kind of cracking your neck might get if it's stiff. It's good. It's just, it's releasing. I'm going to continue working on my hip. I feel it kind of getting a little looser and moving up my back, but I'm going to kind of finish this off. I actually really have been enjoying Lotus for just specifically this issue. Just for me, everyone's different. Right now, this is what I feel like I need for a stretch right now. I'm going to lean forward into it and really just get in deep for a minute. Just staying with my breathing, sieving on the in-breath, and releasing with the out-breath. Switch my legs. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh. Be patient with yourself and all these things, We're just lovingly leaning into our edges. You might not be able to do a full lotus, just do a half lotus. I've been practicing for a little bit now. And I could go around like a traditional kind of yoga teacher and I could show off all the different various positions that you could try. But honestly, all of these positions are useless in the face of just loving yourself where you are. You don't need to force yourself into all of these tough, fancy splits or whatever. If it's not what you're desiring, if it's not what you need for your own abundance and clarity and vitality. For me, I really desire to free up my movement completely. And I want to be able to do anything I can think of with my body. It's almost just a thought. And I'm quite not getting there. I can do quite a lot of things with my body I couldn't do 3 years ago. I certainly couldn't do this. This isn't even much. No matter what you see, you might be, I used to be a really big, kind of fat guy. And I really hardly had any movement at all. So if that's where you are, just stay right there with it. Just do the tiniest amount you can. Just moving out of our normal comfort zone of movement at all is so powerful. It starts to free us up. We start to see, how we can break out of all of our patterns that we're normally living in. It's really nice to have a class like this today. I don't normally just kind of get to do a stream of consciousness in my thoughts on this kind of stuff. I work on this stuff most days. I love practicing balance, just like any other, concentration skill. it can gain you a lot of bandwidth for presence. This is me kind of moving up into kind of the third eye area. We're going to move back down into the back, but this is what felt natural. And none of this stuff has to be done in order. All of it is our own pace, with our own desires and our own bodies and our own unique places and stories that we come from. Me, I kind of, had a lot of knowledge about the traditional yoga forms. And as I finally began to actually lean in towards healing in my body, I found out that these traditional yoga forms, the way they were being taught, they weren't honoring kind of everything in the movement in between. And most people do, but a lot of the books tell you to, but I just don't quite see it out there. So I really don't like to call this a yoga class. I like to think of it more like a mix of Tai Chi, yoga as well as calisthenics. There's a lot of different, workouts and things, but I really just like to call it movement exercise. But it's more than that. It's connecting to all of our body systems, our mind-body complex, between our emotions and our desires and intentions. It's a little more than just exercising ourselves. We're getting our bodies healthier, our bodies and minds. We're honoring that everything is connected in our bodies, and that working on our bodies helps our mind and emotions too. None of them are separate. They all rely on each other. So as we push into these things, we learn that we have these capabilities of, even just like me doing this. This isn't anything that special. It's kind of low, I guess, but it teaches me about my limitations, the way I want my body to feel, the looseness I want to feel, the tension I still have that I want to release. This isn't some, professional pose or anything. I'm not staying strict to, I have an Ashtanga yoga book somewhere. My favorite, most inspirational on yoga book I ever read. But this man really inspired me to stop seeing yoga as these strict positions, but instead seeing them as possibilities for your body. I'm going to kind of move into my back kind of area now. I really have been trying to work on that. It's kind of a core workout. I'm just a baby at most of these. But I think they're so good. I think as we strengthen our core, it really is the beginning of will and taking our real true power back from wherever we put it out there. And right now I'm just going to go stretch my lower back a little bit, as well as my upper back, as well as maybe doing a little bit of core exercising. Because I can just kind of feel that that's what needs love right now. I need to release some tension. I'm carrying a lot of tension in my lower back shoulders right now. A lot of it I think has to do with what I believe I should have said or could say. And none of that is very useful in the present moment. It's just playing stories that aren't 100% accurate from the past or stories that don't even exist from the future. And it's never really true to the present.
I'm just placing my forehead on the ground right now. It kind of releases a lot of pressure on the spine. So I'm just kind of relaxing. Slowly breathing and observing the micro movements going on in my body. As I surrender and release the traumas that are being held in my body. And I don't use the word trauma lightly.
A lot of people think that they need to have been beaten by their parents or experienced war to have trauma. And that isn't true. Trauma can be some kid called you smelly in 4th grade and your body never forgot it. And it's affected your perception the rest of your life. And that all matters about, acknowledging that, being aware of it, finding out how it's affecting you. Because it's not necessarily wrong. Maybe you were smelly and you needed to fix that. But it's all about integration of the truth. Not having any resistance towards what is. I had a thing, I had a trauma I released in my legs a while back. I couldn't touch my toes. And as I remembered, before 3rd grade, I remembered being able to touch my toes a lot. So I was like, what happened in between then 3rd and 4th grade where I stopped touching my toes? I never really found out what it was. I know it had something to do with feeling exposed and showing myself off. But I never did find out exactly what it was. But that's okay, because I know that process moved. I don't necessarily have to have the exact clarity, because feelings are what really matters in this case. It's how do I feel in this moment. Feeling really good so far in our workout. A couple more things I'd like to do. Oh, man. I don't even know why I'm groaning. I feel so fucking amazing right now. Like, oh my gosh. I feel like I could just relax and fall asleep right now. Which I guess a pretty good place to be in if I want to relax and stretch some muscles and release some tension. Oh, see right there. That gets right onto that shoulder tension. Oh. As well as the back. This was a good choice. This was a good choice for position. See, because even when I'm lying down, I don't feel any of this stuff. But the second I move into a more stressed position, I can feel all the tension I'm still holding. Oh. Okay. This is a stretch that I learned from that Ashtanga yoga book. I really love this one. I really take patience. I really am patient though getting into it because it's quite the deep stretch. Trying to keep my legs straight and get to my hands. I'm pushing myself a little hard here, I really have been working on this for a while and I want to get it really done, so I might look like I'm in pain, but I'm really kind of just enjoying the uncomfortable feelings and watching how they roll and change. Because I know I don't have any attachment to how they feel, because I know they're not going to hurt me. I know the limits of what I feel would actually harm me. And I know that I can complete this stretch without injury.
Just have to be patient. My own body, my own desires. Oh, not patient enough. See, I'm really not going to push myself too much farther. See, even I can't get into these positions all the way yet. I'm still releasing stuff. I've forced myself into that position before, but right now I'm really leaning into only being able to go there if it's comfortable for me. Wow. I have so much tension right here. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Wow. That was quite the stretch. Oh, wow. Man, I didn't hold that for very long. I really feel like I just got a bit humbled right there. Wow. Well, I'm going to keep working on that. That's something I've been seeing for a while, is this whole thing right here is really tight, but I guess I've been neglecting it a little bit. Oh man, that's a good one. Let's see what we can do about that. Truly, my body's never felt looser in so many ways. But then I find these tight points that I'm still holding on to. That's okay though. That's why we're here. That's why we're here in Surrender Lab right now, in Fluid Diet. I love doing this. This is like one of the first nights I've ever had just to talk to the camera alone. Like more than people have come in by now, so it's been really nice. Just I'll share my thoughts with you. I love doing this. I meditated for 2 years. Then I started really wanting to teach a class because I started getting so comfortable in sitting, meditating, getting so present. I started getting to this point where I was I thought even the people that are teaching me. I went to this yoga studio for a while. I was like, these people have a lot to teach me, but in some areas I know more than them.
And I thought, okay, awesome. I'm going to keep staying with these guys. We'll keep learning from each other, and I'll teach a class. And I did that forever, and I've had such passion for it. I ended up moving away from them. I really still love them and still talk to them. Still try to reach out, but I never quite imagined I'd get to teach so many different classes and be able to express what I live for. Even just a small audience. I'm not even attached to the audience. What I really love is I found this skill of meditation and presence, finding out that unconditional love is a real thing. And I looked around me, and I saw that wasn't in everybody else around me. Not everyone else, pretty much nobody was talking about these practices in a serious way. A lot of people were thinking meditation was like going to the gym. But I saw its potential as much more of a lifestyle of healing and living healthy and living virtuously and joyfully. But nowadays, I just take my time. I'm patient with myself. I let everything be as it is. And if there's anything I truly want to change, I can start there from the place of truth. And right now, the truth is, I've got some tight, I don't know, what are these? Hamstrings, I think. I didn't take enough anatomy. Ooh. Wowza. I'm certain a lot of this tension is my reactiveness, in the sense of I kind of had a people pleaser kind of attitude for quite a while. I would jump up at the slightest breath of worry, see if I could mitigate it. Had something to do with my parents, how they raised me, how their relationship was. Wasn't healthy though, not for me. For all you people pleasers out there, remember you need to be able to please yourself too. Wow. All the way up. The whole section lighting up right now that I started talking about at the very beginning of the class. All coming together.
come to these edges and I just stay with them and I breathe. Just staying present, observing how everything changes. Anything that feels fixed and isn't going away, you just need to observe it a bit longer.
Wow, that was some really nice release. That felt amazing. Oh my god. It's hard to explain how fucking good that felt. I feel like I released a whole bow of energy just across my entire body. I feel freaking great. Tell you what. Oh. I think it'd be a disservice of me to not show off the favorite thing I've loved to do with my body, the absolute most. I picked this up a year ago, roughly. I think it was October of last year. And I've been doing it almost every single day, at least one time. And that's standing on my head. Let's see. We'll go this way.
And all that really is just make a triangle with your head and hands. Going up into almost like downward dog and walking yourself up. Really slowly. Until your feet just kind of come off the ground. At that point you can just slowly work your way up. And I love this. I think it's useful because it's literally inverting your entire body and making it balance from the top down, or top up in this case. And it will immediately show you pretty much all your tension points. Because now it's inverting your entire system. So anywhere you feel like you're having any kind of pain or discomfort, you're going to get shown immediately. You can immediately go right into positions to work out. And it's just like standing, it's just from a different angle. And I love it though, because I feel like it really pushes hard on all of our edges at the same time. I'm just staying with my breathing, allowing my body to do its thing. This is arguably advanced stuff. I don't know. There are people who can do so much crazier stuff than me, so it's hard to even say that. But it's a great practice for keeping balance and focus, as well as trying to keep tension and release tension, and all at the same time. So it's a very balanced practice. Balancing practice. Here I am, working on my legs, even though I'm, standing on my head. Would, crown chakra, neck workout, shoulder workout. But here I am, at the same time, stretching my legs out. I'm just very slow, meticulous with all these movements. I've been practicing this for a little while as well, so don't try to look like me, baby, if you're just starting out. I'm just staying with my breathing. Going where my body wants to go. I'm gonna bring myself down now. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I love that one. It's probably, that's my favorite thing to do right now. It feels good, feels healthy. I really highly recommend standing on your head. It sounds kind of silly. You might not think you can do it, but everyone can. Everyone can stand on their head. Whoa, good morning. Or good evening.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Still on with everybody?
Yep. Just kind of finishing up. Last couple minutes.
I apologize that I didn't make it here for tonight's session.
No worries. Everyone's right where they need to be.
Everything is in perfect order.
Oh yes.
And yet I really feel like I missed out because the last session I had with all of us was the most pristine of my life.
That's okay.
Because of you. Thank you.
Thank you for being who you are. Yeah, I know. We're kind of wrapping this up probably. I'm just gonna sit and meditate for a couple more minutes after our session.
I'll sit and meditate with you.
I kind of just did a talk today just about scanning your body, being very aware of what your body needs, and I talked a lot about relaxing into stretch. I talked a lot about being gentle and patient with your body.
Nice. Nice.
Now we did a pretty intensive thing, and now I think we're just gonna kind of relax again and settle into just meditation.
This is a nice meditation. Do you want me to play the bows for you?
If you'd like, but you're fine sitting there. Let's really take this moment to once again just scan our bodies. Feeling aware of all the changes that we've made today in the last session. I feel very different from when we started. I feel like the tension that I did have has moved, and at least a lot of it's gone completely. I can tell I still have a lot of work to do in myself, but I feel like all of this definitely has helped.
And even just lying down, relaxing, taking that extra breath, extra step to really just deepen your relaxation and letting go of any of your ideas and expectations of the future. This can really help so much. Awesome. I think we're going to wrap it up there. Hope your body's feeling amazing. Hope your body, mind, emotions are all feeling in good harmony. That's what we're trying to do here, is align all of ourselves and all the different parts of ourselves to be in complete harmony, with no resistance to what is. Thank you, everyone. I hope you keep working on your bodies as much as you feel like you need to be doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing. Thank you.